I got a bone to pick with you, Iceman.
I got you.
You told me that Arthur Beterbiev does not watch boxing like that. He doesn't really watch.
Arthur didn't, that thing on Twitter or whatever, Arthur doesn't talk like that. Believe me. When we, like, I forget the last line, like, are we going to do this or what? Arthur doesn't talk like that.
Oh, so who was it? Who made it came from his Instagram page?
He doesn't go on Instagram. Arthur has a guy who runs an Instagram for him, and they put up pictures and stuff. But that's not Arthur at the keyboard. That's not him. Trust me. That's not.
No. Okay.
He doesn't. Like I told you, I've told you before. He doesn't even watch fights. He wouldn't. If Shakur Stevenson walked up to him right now, he wouldn't even know who. I asked Arthur if he knew who Shakur Stevenson was, and he said no. He said he didn't know. He doesn't watch boxing, and he's not being insulting. I don't mean to insult Shakur at all. I'm just saying, and he doesn't know anybody. He doesn't watch boxing. He doesn't know anybody.
So all right. So he made allegedly. You're saying somebody else runs his page.
Yeah.
Made a post and basically called. So you're telling me Arthur actually did not call out Jake Paul.
I'm telling you, I know he doesn't go on the internet. I know he doesn't go on. That's not him typing. Now, here's the thing. This is the boxing business. Maybe his manager might have said, or promoter, or whoever, somebody might have said to him, hey, have your guy, would you mind if your guy put up a post, calling this guy out? You never know. Maybe it'll turn into something. He might have said, okay, whatever. But I can tell you, it wasn't him sitting at the computer typing it out. I know that much.
Now this is how I interpreted it. And again, something that you said about Arthur to me always stuck out. Yeah. And you said money doesn't motivate Arthur.
Yeah.
And even let's just say Arthur said, hey, you know what? Send out the Instagram tweet. I never took it as clout chasing or going after money. I feel like Arthur respects the game enough. And I feel like a lot of purists like yourself and other people kind of took offense to seeing one of my heroes, Mike Tyson, up there and kind of getting embarrassed in a sense. And I took it like maybe Arthur's like, you know what? You want to fight a real fighter? Let's make this happen. Let's end it quick. That was my way. That's how I took it because I didn't believe that Arthur, like a lot of guys called him out. I think Edgar Berlanga, Gervonta Davis. A lot of people are attracted to fighting this man because of the type of bag that they'll get. But I never took it like that with Arthur. I just believe maybe Arthur is trying to stick up for the sport. Right. If he did make that, would that be more down his lane in a sense?
Yeah, I mean, I could see, like I said, along in that vein of trying to, but like I said, just even reading the type.
Yeah.
I'm saying to myself, Arthur didn't write this. Like, he doesn't talk like this. He doesn't write like this. Like, he wouldn't write that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Now, I did find it very ironic that Jake Paul, who was very out there with his responses,
right.
he said Gervonta, there's a height limit for him. He said Canelo's scared or whatever it was. Mm-hmm. He didn't say not one word in regards to Arthur Beterbiev in a negative thing. And I told a lot of my people, I was like, bro, if Arthur is serious about this fight, I think Jake knows he wouldn't survive. Like, it would be bad, like really, really bad if Arthur were to fight him. If in a parallel universe this fight actually happens, what do you think? What do you think would actually transpire? I can't even see.
Hold on. I'm trying to turn the light on in this room so you can see me. Hold on, give me. Oh, there we go. All right, repeat the question, please.
So I said, Jake Paul responded to a lot of the individuals that responded to him. His response, his response was to Arthur Beterbiev was, "Wow, I must really run boxing when I have the top 5 pound for pound fighter calling me out." Didn't get disrespectful or none of that. And in my head, I was like, bro, you know that you guys are around the same weight, right? I mean, you're heavier than Arthur. But if that fight were to be made, it would be an annihilation.
Yeah. You know, like, you know, he kind of admit. I saw a thing that I think he said it that night or whenever it was. He said, you know, I say things, like he admitted, I say things that I know will kind of make me the bad guy. You know, I have no problem with that. You know, like he basically admitted, I just say things. I just say things to generate interest, and some people hate me, but you know, it's the old thing. You know, whether they hate you or they love you, they still buy the ticket. You know, so he's going to say these things. I mean, I certainly don't think in a million years he believes he could beat Arthur. I don't think, and if he does, I mean, you know, it's just delusion. It's just being completely unrealistic here. You know,
so you don't believe that there will be any type of contact to the camp in order to make this fight happen? You don't believe that Jake would actually reach out to try to make it happen?
I mean, I here's the thing. I can't, you know, because the fact is, and maybe it's changed to a degree, but Arthur is known among boxing people, right?
Yeah.
He's not like you go to your corner store right now and ask the guy working behind the counter if he ever heard of Arthur. He's gonna say no.
Yeah, a lot of people. Yeah, it's true.
Never heard of Arthur in his life. So you know, the money wouldn't be there like obviously Tyson money. You know, he wouldn't be making 40 million. But you know, but I don't know. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know what his intentions are. If he really wants to be a, you know, legitimate fighter, I don't know. But you know, fight. I think. Did you say? I think somebody said he was talking about fighting Tank.
Yeah, he said it off. I was like, Tank's 135 pounds, and I mean, I think he just said it kind of to troll. I don't believe he would take it, but he did say Tank. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. You know, and like I said, even Canelo. I mean, Canelo next to him. I mean, Canelo. When I always remember when Canelo faced off with Triple G, who's not a big guy. I've met Triple G. He's not a big guy. He faced off with Triple G on the stage at their press conference, and Triple G made Canelo look small. Right? You know, Jake Paul is like King Kong next to Canelo. He's just massive compared to the guy. Arthur is massive next to Canelo. You know, so this kind of stuff. I think some of it might just be, you know, you name drop and you get your name in the mix with these guys. You know, like sometimes, you know, a younger contender, if he's 20-0 and nobody really knows who he is, but he'll mention, I like to fight Terrence Crawford. Now, nobody in the world ever even thought of you fighting Terrence Crawford until 2 minutes ago when you said it. Now, all of a sudden, somebody's got to repeat it tomorrow, so your name's in the mix with Crawford. So I think maybe it's got something to do along those lines.
So you don't believe that? I mean, again, you don't believe this will actually materialize into anything. You think that it's just gonna go. That's it, out the blue. You don't think there'll be any more responses or anything like in terms of Arthur and Jake Paul?
I mean, I'm only saying that he's not a light heavyweight. You know, he could. I mean, if he wants to get down to 175, but he's not ranked. He's not a heavyweight. He's never fought a light heavyweight. You know, I think even Tommy Fury wasn't even a light heavyweight. I don't think he was like a cruiserweight. 185. You know, so he's never even been a light heavyweight. So I don't know. Like I say, it seems to me at this point, just strictly at this point, it would seem to me that he's just trying to get his name mixed in with that name.
I'll take that as fair. I ain't gonna lie, man. I was very intrigued. Like, I like Arthur. The more I watch him, I'm just like, that would be crazy. And a lot of people do want to see Jake fight somebody. And he did say he would get a belt before he retires. I don't know. Yeah. We're gonna see.
Well, listen.